Hi, everyone. My name is Greg Lubart, and I'm a professor of aquatic animal medicine here at North Carolina State University's College of Veterinary Medicine. The turtle team only sees native wild turtles and other what we call herptile. This would be an amphibian or a reptile. And it's a student-run clinic. I'm the faculty, whatever, supervisor, but I let the students really run the show, and they do a wonderful job. They teach each other. Every year, I think it improves in a lot of ways. Last year, 2019, we had 584 cases. I think there are a number of goals are met and accomplishments are involved with Turtle Team. I think number one is training veterinary students. These students are able to basically be the doctor before they're in the clinic. So I give them ownership. They do the anesthesia, they can do the surgery, usually with faculty or DVM guidance. And turtles are the perfect patient for this. First of all, they're not owned, so they're wildlife. And we have permits to do that. And they are very resilient. We do generate a fair amount of research from the turtle team. We will see any native species, that includes snapping turtles. They're some of our best patients. 50% of our turtles are eastern box turtles. So that's the state reptile of North Carolina. It's a terrestrial turtle. It's an awesome animal and long-lived. The record's 138 years. The rarest turtle we see is the spotted turtle. This is a turtle that's protected in North Carolina. The turtles are technically owned by the state of North Carolina, so they're not ours, they're not the person that found them. We love to engage the people that bring us turtles and have them rehabilitate the turtles. So if, let's say you found a turtle, was hit by a car or chewed by a dog, came into us, we treat it, it's finished with its course of drugs and fluids or whatever it needed, and it can go into rehab. We offer everybody the opportunity to rehabilitate that turtle. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, I think it's really a great way to engage the public. And two, they know where they found the turtle. So we try to return the turtles to an area very close to where they were found. So 2/3 of our cases are hit by car or hit by something on the road. If you think about a turtle, regardless of the species, they're more or less humped in the middle and tapered front and back and side to side. If it hits them somewhere on the edges, it'll kind of flip them away. Kind of the pressure hits them, and sometimes it'll break the shell, but they end up getting shot to the side of the road. And those are most of the turtles we see. They survived, but they're injured. It gets fluids and usually antibiotics if it's got a lot of trauma and exposed tissues. And then if the shell is like literally falling apart, they'll take some tape or bandage and temporarily reduce the fracture. This turtle shell is made of bone. So it's bone covered with keratin. So keratin is like your fingernail. So that's the kind of covering, but under that is vascular, bone to bone. So we try to make sure it's clean, put the edges together. We call that reduction, reduce the fracture, and then stabilize it. And the way we do that in 90% of the cases now is it's usually a 2 or 3 person job. The turtle's on pain medicine. Sometimes it has to be sedated or anesthetized, sometimes not. The edges are brought together, and then we use glue and clothing hooks. These act like sutures if you were to suture a laceration on the skin. And so you glue these hooks opposite each other, and then you use stainless steel wire or even suture material to tie those hooks together. They don't actually touch, but it secures the fracture. And then when this shell heals, you just pop off the hooks. probably the coolest thing turtles do, and they do a lot of cool things, but I think the coolest thing is, let's say they're missing a piece of shell. In time, years, they will mineralize and make a new shell. If a turtle for every turtle that comes in, so if a turtle just randomly comes in, we know it has a 51% chance to be released. If it lives 24 hours, those odds go up to about 67%.